How many are watching? Any watching?
9.
Ooh.
Evening, everyone. Let us know when you can see and hear us, and then we can get cracking. We want to be quite quick because me and Andy are quite keen to continue watching the golf this evening. So we're going to try and speed our way through this evening. There's not much other news other than sort of injuries, etc. So yeah, we'll kind of just whiz through last game week's results, and then we'll crack on with going through the injuries and try and keep it to under an hour if possible.
Let's go. We can try.
We
Let's
can
try, Rob.
try.
Because it's always worth trying, and then suddenly time goes. So
Yeah,
even
we
everyone.
say this every week,
Well,
and then 90 minutes later, we're talking
know.
about Barry Sparrow.
I was
Right.
talking about Miles Bloke, the Halifax manager. But anyway, carry on.
Right, let's do a
Carry on.
proper introduction for the sake of the audio. Good evening, all, and welcome to the ChampMan FPL Game Week 15 preview with myself, Rob, or FPL Panda, and I'm joined once again by FPL Tactician, or Andy. How's it going, Andy?
I'm very well. Yeah, another good week in ChampMan. So inside the top 100 for the first time this season. So I am delighted with how it's going.
Making moves.
Making moves,
You
and
would
everyone should be scared.
last time you were here, you were saying that you'd be narrowing the gap on Luke. Have you narrowed the gap on Luke? Do you know?
I have indeed, yeah. I think the target is still I got to get 8 points a game week to catch him. But
to
I'm
catch him.
I'm on course.
You're on
I'm on
course.
course, so it's all good. I'm all
Good. So yeah, because I think the gap up there has up at the top. I'm not too sure, but I think it has slimmed a little. Although Luke had a really good week again. The game week's just gone. Yeah, someone's got to catch him. Yeah.
Yeah, I finished on 80 points, which I think put me 80th overall, and I think it was around about 100 game week rank. And that was on the back of a game week 3 rank last week. So
We might just when we get round to doing the second half league from game week 19 onwards, we'll just exclude Luke's team from it.
No.
We'll just like he'd probably end up doing the double, wouldn't he? Just it'd go down in
He's
ChampMan
got a big
FPL
target on his back.
folklore.
He's got a big target on his back. So I mean, come 10, 15 game weeks from the end, I'm sure that people will be playing stuff to catch him up. So like, it's all good. I'm enjoying the challenge.
Yeah,
I love it.
We shall see. Right, let's have a quick quiz through then of the previous game week, just so that we can click through the stats that don't get tweeted out. Chelsea Leicester. Any
Good
thoughts?
result. Love that Edie goal. I've avoided going Chelsea defence just because it's an upside going for it. I think because most have at least one, if not two. And so far, it's gone well. Yeah, with my defenders compared to Chelsea defenders. So
yeah,
and I had Carboni vice captain, which is nice. Yeah, you'd have expected a 2-0 result in that game. So it was nice when Leicester scored.
Yeah, especially 14 minutes from the end. Yeah, I wouldn't be panicking though. The Chelsea defenders, there's a reason everyone got them, and one goal.
Oh yeah,
to wipe out clean sheet isn't everything when they pick up other points in other ways. So it's all good.
I mean, they're still great, and I wouldn't say it's a bad thing to go with them because they could get clean sheet after clean sheet. But at the moment, for myself, I've got other defenders, and it's working out well. So
cool. Coventry Middlesbrough, an away win for Middlesbrough. Hamilton Rickard getting a double this week. It's just Coventry.
Salakovic creeping into people's thoughts as well.
I think
another return.
People obviously were worried about getting him, not because he's a forward. We saw in our season sims that he played as a forward for Spurs, knowing that there's a likeliness that he probably wouldn't finish the season at Spurs. And wherever he went, there could be a problem. But at the moment, because of Boksic being injured, we've seen Selakovic play in that similar role that he was at Spurs, which, so as long as Boksic stays injured, which most of the season he is injured, I don't think it's a problem. And Salah will creep into people's thoughts, I imagine.
Yeah, but still, I mean, Rickard's still the go-to guy, but if a double comes around, then why not? Yeah.
Well,
And Atherton as well. Did
Peter
great with a
Atherton.
9 average rating.
He's in the planner squad, Team Skynet. He's crept into that now and he's done really well in it. He's been brilliant in it. So he's a
just his
good
average
asset.
ratings are just elite. Yeah.
Liverpool Everton. Hoopier getting penalty return. Eleftheropoulos owners in the mud with his 11th minute red card. I mean, it could have been worse though. I think if your keeper gets a red card, I think just them conceding one goal. You'd take that, wouldn't you?
But it is Liverpool who like to take the foot off the gas and kind of cruise to 1 or 2-0. So it's such a boring team. But I mean, one thing I want to pick up on this one is Christopher Kirkland. I think that people that haven't got Kirkland are really falling behind at the moment. I think people have still got Serini and Atmazidis, Herdman even.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Dudek's going to be coming back in now. I thought there might be a time, but he's picking up. They're picking up clean sheets. He's not had any shocking performances really, and so he's just going to keep his spot. I imagine it'll be Alexo that comes in for Everton.
I'm guessing he's 4 million, is he?
How much is Eleftheropoulos? Is he 5 million? If he's 5 million, then Alexo will be 4 million. If he's 5.5, then Alexo will be 4.5. I think.
Is he 5.5?
I'm not sure. Let's. I can quickly. I don't think he.
I've got a feeling he might. I don't know. I feel like he would have stood out more on my radar if he was 5. I can't remember him being 5.
I don't think we would have priced him. That would be quite expensive. He is 5.5, so Alexo is 4.5. It's
cruel.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Right. Well, it could be make that move, Eleftheropoulos to Kirkland if you only got him as your keeper. I'm trying to keep saying it so that I can actually say it. Right.
Eleftheropoulos.
Man City Blackburn. Another good result, solid result for City. People doubted.
People went for Flitcroft as well, didn't they?
There's
a few with Flitcroft in the teams.
A few people kicking about of Flitcroft. People doubted. He's saying at pre-season that thought City would go well, and they haven't disappointed so far. They're up there in the running for European place. So
they're really, really good.
Yeah, no, like we said before, though, there's no sort of special players. There's just sort of solid players all the way through. So good players to sort of jump on and off if you need to. Norwich, Bradford, relegation battle thriller.
Yeah, good game that.
A thriller,
but battling.
Thriller with 6 shots on target for the whole game.
It was a tense atmosphere down at Carrow Road, and it's a good game. Good game.
Spurs Newcastle. Will
Simon Davies? Will everyone? Should we get Simon Davies?
Yeah, Rebrov obviously getting injured again. We'll touch up on for how long for later on this evening. Could it be the return of Wood or Rushbury? Yeah, who knows?
I mean, Rushby's been playing as
Yeah,
well.
Everson probably hasn't quite been ready to come back in yet, so yeah, we'll probably end up being, well, it depends how Everson is, I imagine. Watford 0, Man United 3, and a rare blank for Watford not scoring. They tend to grab a goal, but this is the best team in the league they're playing up against.
Yeah.
I think most people probably expected United to grab at least three. Like Van Nistelrooy was a lot of people. If they didn't have Van Nistelrooy captain, they had Veron captain. I think in most teams.
Yeah, I went for Veron captain over Van Nistelrooy and got it wrong again. But Veron still did okay. So
yeah, I mean, he got returned, didn't he? So yeah, it could have been worse. Could have not got anything. Got brought off in 58 minutes. Which someone did. Someone did that. Oh, was it Bernard? Did he get brought off after 58 minutes with his clean sheet intact?
yeah.
Leeds, Ipswich. Leeds keeping up with the pace that United are setting. The minefield that is their midfield. Do we think that could be more or less the five?
No,
Or do you
I
think
think it will continue to.
Bowyer moving in and out?
I see it more as Kuehl and Keane, perhaps, but I could be wrong. But it does seem to change quite a bit. And we have seen Bowyer miss out as well to other players. So, but one thing is that you don't see Robbie Keane or Kuehl starting up top when Larson and Viduka are fit. It seems to be those set two up top. And I thought we might see Kuehl or Keane go up top, like in and out, but we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I imagine we'd probably need an injury, and even then, there's Smith that's fit now as well, isn't there? So
yeah, but I just think Leeds are going Larson Viduka as their main two, and unless it's a rep game, that will stay as the front two. But then midfield is just dangerous, yeah, unfortunately.
I'd probably say Oymar's probably the most nailed out of the midfield.
Yeah.
Obviously, his reputation's going to be higher because of the transfer, and like stats wise, he's just insane. So
yeah, how has he done for average rating? Actually, he hasn't been in too many bonus. I can't remember, but
was he 7.57 at the moment?
It's okay. It's not great. It's not an asset you'd be attracted to. I think.
Yeah, want to see a little bit
does
more
well for
from
the
him,
team.
I imagine.
Yeah.
And then Sunderland Arsenal, another manager from North London that could be in trouble. Another away defeat for them. Kevin Phillips with another haul with the goal and the 3 BPS. And yeah, Sunderland just
Deserved to
absolutely
win.
battered them. 11 shots on goal, 10 on target. Another sort of solid side, Sunderland. And then finally, Bolton and Aston Villa. Skimmer Coronas rejoice with the penalty. Again, nothing really. I mean, Pedersen. Have you got Pedersen in your team?
No, I sold him for Veron. Well, actually, I sold him for Janssen and then sold Janssen for Veron a few weeks ago.
Yeah, he's someone
good.
He's been picking up a few returns recently, and he's obviously one of these midfielders that play in the AMC, and can potentially be OOP. Yeah, he's just. I think he's someone I'd be keeping an eye on at the moment. Cool.
Yeah. And then we had a few European fixtures, but those have been tweeted out as well, so we don't have to go through those necessarily.
Yeah, there was.
But it just means
there was a lot. There's nothing to really affect anything at this stage, because there's the Champions League, obviously, and then the UEFA Cup does affect those teams in the League Cup if Blackburn or Middlesbrough go out of the UEFA Cup, but I think both looked fairly. Just double check.
I mean, Blackburn had a great draw at Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Souness.
so they've got their.
I'm guessing he set up with a 7-2-1, did he?
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah, there we go.
You don't go to the Bernabeu and attack them, do you? Yeah.
Absolute masterclass.
Genius. Yeah. Kept Cafu, Roberto Carlos, Edgar Davids, Figo, Roll, Morientes. Yeah. Kept them all quiet.
And then said to Matt Youngson as well, I'm going to leave you on the bench.
And then brought him on. Yeah, bring him on, grabs a goal. It actually went 1-0 up. Of course, absolute scene
Nearly
to the away end. Yeah. And who's the other? Middlesbrough through.
Villa as well.
5-1 up against Villa Krakow. Villa have got the away goal against Lokomotiv. Liverpool, I think, is the tricky one. I'm not sure between them or Porto. Who
tough,
makes
tough
it through? Because that was a decent Porto side, wasn't it, back then?
Yeah.
I saw a tweet earlier. It was like a picture of the Porto team that lined up for the Champions League final in 2003. And it was like, how did Mourinho win the Champions League with this team? It's like, because they were incredible.
They were the best team in Europe.
Yeah. They're a really good side. But only for that 1 year, really. No, they won the UEFA Cup the year before as well. Cool. Let's have a quick whiz through the table. Obviously, all that gets tweeted out as well. Spurs in trouble.
We just have a quick look at home and away, just really quickly.
Yeah. No, don't tweet that out as well. Take enough screenshots as it is.
Yeah.
But that is
7 from 7.
It is on that ticker and tables and stats sheet that is out and about.
Yeah.
Let's quickly flick through the player stats again. The average ratings are all there. It's the yellow cards. Quite a lot of players on 4 now. Ones that are relatively highly owned. Holland's kicking about in a few teams. Roy Keane's kicking about. Hoopier.
T even.
T as well, yeah. Babiara's there with 3. There's loads with 3. We could be scrolling all night.
Yeah, too many with 3.
Pass completion. Davies still up there, 85%.
Brilliant.
Gary Holt.
Yeah, as expected. Newcastle. Joking is Newcastle, yeah.
Graham
Marchant loves a dribble.
Selakovic still 100% shots on target. It's insane. And then
that's good.
Their team of the week. I don't know. I can't even remember who was in our one.
Not Richard Walker.
Van Nistelooy would have been.
I think Phillips would have been as well.
Phillips, yeah, he got 10 points, so yeah, he just about made it in.
Bailey, maybe. No, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, let's go through teams.
Let's have a look. We've done.
Because there might be, because of European games, there might be a few lower conditions, I guess, but I haven't seen it yet either.
And there's a few injuries to some relatively, some that are highly owned, some not so highly owned. one of which is Andy Johnson, who is out for 3 months with a
Big injury.
torn groin muscle. So he's out till game week 29. Yeah, he's going to be out for a while. Let me just moving the sheet so that I can see the chat at the same time.
No worries. Before we forget as well, can we have a look at job security? Because I might forget later. I wonder if I can't believe Alex McLeish hasn't gone yet, but
he's
Wenger's still on there.
Let me just. Yeah, he's very insecure now. Wenger's slightly insecure. I think a loss this week. That's game over.
You say that every week,
McLeish.
Rob. You say that every week, Rob.
I think it's now.
Not gone.
I think it's now.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got to go. We need.
Oh, he's going.
We need Spurs to be better. Right. What else is there? Matthew Upson is a new injury. He's out for 2 weeks, so it's till game week 17. Perez is 90%, 1 day, and they play today. That's why I've got it as doubt till game week 15. Yes. So yeah, Perez should be okay. The only avenues is Christian Bacedas.
Happy.
Oh no, he's just 1 yellow card away. I think that's been there for a while. But other than that, everyone else is okay. Ljungberg wants a new challenge.
Yeah. Henry can't score. Apart from that.
Jermaine Pennant is disappointed by the club's poor league position.
As are the fans, Jermaine. As are the fans.
Fanny Jeffers wants a new contract. So he's going to get some games as well now, I think.
And how many goals has Henry got? 2 or 3 this season?
Henry has got 3.
3.
3
From
goals.
16.
He scored 12 in 9 for France.
Oh, because he's an amazing player. Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, it's just not amazing in the league when people want to own him. Right, Aston Villa, plenty of injuries here. Alpi is a new one, so it's 2 weeks for a twisted knee till game week 17. Danny Mills is 2 weeks with a damaged foot, so again, game week 17. Got Boaz Myhill 90%, Mustafa Hadji at 87%, Stephen Carr at 87%. So yeah, they're all.
What was the lineup in the Europe game? Yeah, because they might go the same back 4 as they played against Lokomotiv, maybe.
So the back 4 was
Alpi's injured.
Yeah, you had Enkelman, Carr, Alpi, Rufus, Barry, Hendry Taylor, Boateng, Hadji, Angel, and Balaban.
So it'd be Alpi for who would go in centre back, I wonder.
Well, in this game, it was. Oh, Dion Dublin. Dion Dublin has. He has
defender stats. Yeah.
I forget that. Yeah, back then he. He played a few. Didn't play most of the season at the back for Villa one season. Or was that for Coventry?
Coventry, maybe. Yeah, I think it was maybe Coventry. But I think in one of the games he is listed as defender, like striker, centre. Maybe like an earlier version.
His defensive stats are probably just not quite high enough for it to be like one of his actual positions.
I still don't think it'd be right playing OAP. I think we'll see Rufus with. Not sure. Melberg, yeah, Melberg, and Stephen Carr's right back, I guess. Yeah, that's fair enough. But then Carr's unfit as well, so they play. Yeah. They don't play till tomorrow though either. It's Saturday, isn't it?
Yep, so they play on Sunday.
So they've got extra day.
Yeah. Right, on to Blackburn. nothing really major that's new. Nobby Solano out for a week with a stub toe. So he's out till game week 16. He is 90% still. De Boer is still he's out for 1 day, so he could be back for tomorrow's game against Middlesbrough. What else is there that's new? Antonelius is 86%. Henningberg is 81%. Two
81's low.
guys has got 1 day left, so he could be back as well. Everyone else, what's up with Lambro? There's more potential that is showing, and the media have been overly critical of him.
Yeah, well, don't stop getting 3s out of 10, mate. Might help.
Probably would if, like, Souness didn't play 7 at the back.
He's a poor keeper. He's not great.
Right, on to Bolton. Oh, where's my filter gone? There it is. Right, for Bolton, only new injury is Stephen Young out for a week to game week 16. Nicky Southall's low condition at 88%. Gustav Alqvist still has a couple of weeks to go, so game week 17 for him.
Did they just play a League Cup game midweek? Because that looks like a few rotation.
No.
No. Okay. That was a few in the league, wasn't it? They rotated a few.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah, everyone else there. Yaz Klein, obviously back from his suspension now as well. All good with Bolton. Bradford and their injury list seems to be growing as quick as Watford's did at one point. Marlon Brooms is out a few days because he's had a facial. So out till game week 16, 90%. Andy Lonergan is low condition at 82%. Then some ongoing injuries. Got Ewan Jess out for 1 day. I think Bradford are on the Saturday. So yeah, Jess still out. He's 90%. Nick Madison, it's game week 16. He's out for a few days, 90%. Steve McMahon is still 3 months to go on his. Game week 29. Steve Norman, 10 days to game week 17. He's 90%. And Nathan Tyson. Who? No, not Nathan Tyson. Nika Uka. Niam Uka.
Nika Uka.
Nika Uka. Niam Uka. A few days with his twisted knee.
So sell Uka if you own him.
Yeah. Get rid now.
Yeah.
Right, Chelsea. Only new piece of real information is Manuel Petit's now got 1 yellow card to go till he gets a ban. So one to keep an eye on. Did mention that earlier. Thomas Christensen still out for another 10 days. So game week 17. And then there was obviously the new signing this week of little Nicky Butt going back to the Premier League after a disappointing stint at Celtic. Obviously, this is all made
player.
up.
Decent enough.
Yeah, all made up stats apart from. Were they in any European competition that he played? All that he played a couple of games in Europe there earlier this season.
I mean, he's not an asset, but I'm not sure who would miss out if Nicky Butt plays. Maybe Petit does miss out. But I'm still not sure whether Butt's ahead of Petit, really.
Let's just say there's a reason he's priced how he is.
Okay.
We ran with all new signings every week, and when it's almost every week we basically running sims for pricing, just to check like any of these players that get added to the game every week, that we've got them at sort of the right price, because they could suddenly start having to play loads of games, etc. And yeah, so Nicky, but there's a reason we've priced him at where he is priced at 7.5. Yeah, around that Petit and Lampard mark. Yeah, I think he could be a bargain at 7.5. Personally,
Really?
I'll put myself out there. I think he could
I
be a
can't see
bargain
it.
at 7.5.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you've done the Sims, but there might be some outliers in there. I can't see it. I'm going to wait and see on that.
Yeah, it's definitely a wait and see. But I think, yeah, if you see a return straight away, I think I wouldn't be surprised.
I
And
mean, he's
then
got
it
good
might
stats,
be.
but he's still a defensive mid, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think it'll be. I'm not sure who he replaces though. That's one thing we don't check. So we don't want to get too much information. So I don't know. Like I didn't have a look at the appearances for Petit or Lampard over the course of the rest of the season. So yeah, he could.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some sim data, but yeah, maybe one to watch. I mean, if you have Petit or Lampard at the moment,
I'd be worried. You
yeah,
kind of
exactly.
want Petit to get a yellow card just to give you that excuse to sort of right. I can get rid, and then I can have a look at what's going
Yeah,
on in
you
that
can see
midfield.
what happens this week. I think, but if you're going for Lampard or Petit and then Butt suddenly starting, it's a bit frustrating. Chelsea got quite a good fixture this week again.
That might be one we'll probably say Butt starts. We won't tell you who gets dropped.
Yeah, why would you?
Right, Coventry City. What is going on at Coventry? Oh, they've got so many players that are active now. Right, the only new injury is Matt Lawrence. He's out for 3 weeks with strained ankle ligament, so it's game week 18. Julian Joachim has his suspension still till game week. He returns game week 17. Keith O'Neill still a doubt till game week 16. He's a few days. Charlie Newell is still game week 25. And that is it for Coventry. Someone's just asked why John Terry is unhappy, and someone says Wayne's missus hasn't visited him in a week. Oh dear. Why is he unhappy? He'd like a new contract. It must be a thing about Chelsea defenders at the moment, and contracts. Right. On to Everton. So long ago that I did all of typed up all the injury updates. I can't even remember what all the big ones were. Right, new injury or new stuff. Lefteropoulos. Yeah, he's got his ban coming up. So he's suspended game week 16, 17, and 18. Although, is it pending? So that's 15.
It'd be
16,
suspended for
17,
League Cup as
18.
well. Really?
Um,
Oh, that's before the ban, isn't it? Yeah.
Schedule. He will. If Everton beat Liverpool in the League Cup, he'll only miss 2 game weeks.
Oh, okay, fine, cool.
Because one of those games will get served in the next round, the League Cup. They've had Alan Mugan go on loan. No one cares though. No one owes him.
No, I care a bit.
You care a bit. Care a bit. Jason McAteer, obviously, 1 yellow away as is David Unsworth from a ban, and David Weir is still out for a few more days with his damaged shoulder. That's it for Everton. Everyone's waiting for the juicy Rebrov news.
Oh, it's GC Van Nistelrooy news.
Yeah. Oh, shush, Andy.
Although it doesn't really matter because they're repping this week. So.
Right, nothing new at all from Ipswich. David Prutton's still got a few days. Holland still got 1 yellow to go. But other than that, things are all good at Ipswich apart from their league position.
Yeah, a bit surprising, but they'll be fine.
Oh yeah, they won't end up in a relegation battle really. It looks like they'll just sort of linger around that mid-table most of the season.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Nothing new for Leeds. Leeds gone a few weeks now of like just having everyone pretty much fully fit every week. Yeah, the only one is Nigel Martin at 86%, but that doesn't really change anything. Yeah.
No.
All good. All good at Leeds. Right, Leicester, and they have some new injuries. Who are we going to click on first? Let's go with Jerry the Ferry. He's out for 10 days till game week 17. So yeah, he is out. Matt Jones, 89% is new. Ashley Live, 86%. Joey McAnuff is 87%. Did Leicester play in the midweek? Yeah, this is why. Their League Cup game against Millwall.
Chene Samba with a brace. Ooh,
was it?
Lovely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and a man of the match. It's called the winner.
He's absolutely class. Absolutely class. Do Leicester play today? Because I mean, that's quite a few low conditions there for Leicester.
They play on the Sunday, so they've still got a day more of recovery. So Muzzy is it still got 2 months to go, so it's game week 24. It's looking like at the moment. We did add one of their players to the game. Who is it? This guy, Jonathan Stevenson, 4.5 million forward. So yeah, don't buy him. Well, you can buy him if you want to. Very punty, but he's also injured as well. He's low condition, 89%. So yeah, probably don't buy him. But yeah, that's it for Leicester. It's just
what Francis is that? Is that a Francis from Norwich? Dean Francis?
Derek Francis.
Oh, don't worry. No,
he's never been to Norwich, I don't think.
No, he's never been anywhere.
Never been on holiday. Just never left Leicester. Just born there and just stayed. Right, Liverpool and some injuries here. Right, new injuries. Vladimir Smicer is out for a month. So he is out till game week 20. Gerrard has still got a couple of weeks, 10 days, with strained knee ligaments, so still out till game week 17. Michael Owen is 71% with a week to go. So probably expect him back next week. Just beware if you own, if you Fowler owners. Richie Partridge is down to 86%, and Sammy Hoopier picked up his 4th yellow card of the season, so he's got 1 more to go till he gets a 1-match ban.
Cool. But Leicester play against. Liverpool play Leicester tomorrow, so you've got an extra day for Partridge and the like.
Yeah, a few people I think jumped on Partridge recently, so
yeah, I like him. And Smeeser's injury, so
Right, Man City.
All good.
There is no news whatsoever from Man City. Everyone is
Brilliant.
okay. Everyone's over 90%. Whether they're in the game or not in the game. What's wrong with Haaland? I think he wants first team football and wants to hang on to Paolo Bonchop. Paul Dickov, exactly the same as Haaland. Right.
Nice. Good.
Brace yourself for that Ruud van Nistelooy news, Andy.
Yeah, clash of heads with Ron. Oh, no.
No Van Nistelrooy news. Not much new at all from Man United. And like Leeds, just apart from obviously the Giggs and Neville injuries, generally okay. I've just clicked off my tab. There we go. Only new
Yeah.
news from Man United is Ugo Ekiog begins his one-match suspension this week, so he will not be playing in game week 15.
I think it's a good thing. Like he's picked up his suspension now. Like I own him, and I don't trust this Manchester United lineup to be any good. I think they've just played Champions League. They've got a League Cup against Arsenal coming up. Home game against Norwich. This is prime rep. If there's one game of the season where it's going to be a rep game, it's Norwich at home.
Yeah.
So I'm fully expecting a rep.
Even if we don't leak anything for rep, we hold or sell Veron.
I'll hold.
You'll
And
hold
rely on
and
the
captain
bench.
him.
Yeah. I'll captain one, vice captain the other. A vice captain another player from the other team, most likely. If it's a full rep, then I can't see him getting subbed on. So
Yeah,
I'm happy to do that.
I mean, I know that there were comments in Luke's Discord after the last rep that we gave too much away. After they repped slightly, and so we may not give any news whether they rep or not at all.
That's fair enough. I think for myself, I'm bracing myself for the rep. Even if you don't leak anything, I'd be more surprised if you leaked, say, Van Nistelrooy started. I think. So, yeah, up to you.
Right, let's have a look at Middlesbrough, who have got all sorts of injuries at the moment, and they're to some important players for them. So, new injury this week. Gareth Southgate is out for 2 weeks till game week 17. I think that could be quite big for Middlesbrough, who've struggled to keep clean sheets at the best of times this season.
He was missing last few games, wasn't
he? What was he missing? Oh, he's suspended. Yeah, so yeah.
But they conceded, so yeah, they've been struggling.
Brad Jones still got 2 more games on his suspension. Does he serve one in? He serves one in the League Cup. I was like, why have I got his returns in 16? He serves one in the League Cup. And Alan Boksic still got 3 weeks to go. So, yeah, I think Salakovic could be a decent option for a couple of weeks. Yeah, but other than that, nothing much.
But I think you still go Rickard though, unfortunately, don't you, Salakovic?
I think because then
when you got Rickard there,
like Rickard, you can hold him for longer. While Salakovic, the moment Boksic is fit, you can't hold on to him because it's reverse OOPs. No value in holding on to him.
Yeah,
it's a shame, really. Like I said, we had to put his position as the position that he was at Spurs.
Oh, yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, knowing that if he does move, it's very unlikely. Because then if we put him as a midfielder and everyone sees him starting up front for Spurs, people are like, "Well, you did that with Janssen and Pedersen and Robbie Keane. Why haven't you done it with him?" So it's kind of have to pretend you don't know. Right, Newcastle. Few low conditions that are new. Got Steve Cordwell 89%, Kieran Dyer at 79%, Adam Foster 89%, Gavilan at 89%, and Steve Harper at 89%.
And who do they play? When do they play? Today or tomorrow?
They play on the Sunday, so most of them should get over 90%. Gary Holt, still a couple of weeks till he returns, and in the meantime, they've signed a new midfielder. They've actually sold quite a lot of players this season. They've sold 4 players that we put in the game originally, but they signed Seth Johnson from Derby County.
Hey.
We've priced him at 7 million, which again, I'm not sure if it could be a good bargain or not.
I prefer Seth Johnson to Nicky Butt. I'd be interested to see if he's on the left as well.
Yeah, I think he'd. Yeah, probably. I think I'd be more concerned now about rather than Seth, like what happens with where Seth Johnson plays, but actually, if I'm a Olivier Bernard owner, because I think those attacking returns that we've seen could suddenly be disappearing if he starts on the left. If Seth Johnson starts on the left.
I think that'll probably be the case, to be honest.
It might not be the case though whilst Gary Holt's out. We might see because we've seen Craig Bellamy playing. Oh, we've seen Craig Bellamy playing on the left. Let's just have a quick look at last week.
Robin Bernard's still playing on the left, isn't he?
Yeah, we saw Gardso in the middle there, so that could be Seth Johnson instead of Gardso. And Bernard still keeps his place because they've got Michael Hall down there as well.
Yeah, I want to watch this one. See where Bernard goes.
Yeah, so it's not a bad player.
I think he's very good.
7 million. Yeah, could be good value. Might not be. Don't know. Right, on to Norwich. The only new stuff there on Andrzej Rubens starts his 1-match ban. That's it. And then they've still got a couple of injuries. Alex Notman's still got 3 months to go, so it's game week 29 for him. And Adam Oliver still a few days, so game week 16. He's not 80% at the moment for him. That's it. And they did have a player leave, but I don't think he's played all season. But he was in the game. Robbie Ryan. He was on loan, and now he's left.
Ex-Millwall left back, I think.
Is he?
I believe so.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day, starts off there. Not very good.
Hence why they sent him on loan. Right, Sunderland and some injuries here.
Teal. He went off there, didn't he, Teal? Did he go off last game?
Possibly. So Gary Teal is out for 2 weeks. So game week 17 for him. And the other one is Jacob Lawson, he's kicking about in a few teams. He's out for 2 weeks. Both of them strained their knee ligaments. Oh no, pulled hamstring, Teal. Strained knee ligaments, Jacob Lawson. So 2 weeks, game weeks 17 for him. Everyone else that's in the game is all okay though. A few unhappy players. What's wrong with Kevin Kilban? Unsettled. Bernd Haas wants first team football. Gunnarsson, who is wanted by Union Berlin. Yeah, fancy Kevin Phillips this week. In my goal scorer challenge, I think I've picked Kevin Phillips this week.
Okay. Well, I've got
against
11.
Watford.
I've got 10 home players and Kirkland, so no aways this week. But Phillips is probably the only one who's away that is any good, really. So yeah, he's the one that could do well because I do normally like to target Watford, but I haven't this week, so I haven't got any Sunderland players.
That's what I've done the last few weeks. Although, last week I picked Veron because I wanted to save Van Nistelooy for a double game week.
Fair enough, yeah.
And it just didn't work out. Right, Tottenham Hotspur.
Shouldn't have played Rebrov, Alex. You idiot.
We lasted how many weeks? Just be fit enough and then go orange and then get fit enough again and then go orange. But this time, it's bad.
Is it?
He's out for another 3 months with a torn groin muscle.
Poor Sergei.
So he got injured game week 6 and then came back by game week 12 or game week 11. But now he's out till game week 29. So a long part of the season. So the Rushbury or Wood show will continue.
Hopefully, without McLeish, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Like we've been
Get an
saying
attacking
for weeks,
manager in.
someone needs to come in there, play free at the back, and get them attacking games because they've got some really good attacking players.
Yeah, they've got. I mean, I like Addington, for example. Davies is good. Ziege, I like. If you can play Ziege as like a left wing back, ideal position for him. So.
Richard Langley's not had a bad.
He's good. He's really good.
Start.
So
We only priced him at 6 million, so I think there's value in him because he's someone that you can bench. And if I think he'll be a really good asset once a new manager does come in.
Yeah, he's a good player on this game. Can be an England international. So. Yeah.
Right, and finally, on to Watford. Who the only new piece of news is Big Sean Gregan. Didn't he only sign 5 games ago?
Yeah, I think so, probably. Yeah.
And he picked up a yellow card in every game, and now
he came with Mitchell though, so maybe it's 6-7 games.
Yeah. So he's already picked up his suspension. I mean, playing in that Watford defense, as the sweeper in that Watford defense, he was always going to pick up some yellow cards. He's suspended. Returns game week 16. Some ongoing injuries. Petkov still out for 3 weeks. Game week 18 for him. Joe Tessum still 10 days, so 17 at 90%. And Richard Johnson is 3 weeks, game week 18 for him. That's about it for all the injuries. Ryan says Wood is unhappy. How come? Because Rushbury's playing instead of him?
Probably. Hopefully it says that. Hopefully it says those exact words.
Thinks Chris Perry is an essential squad member. Would like to negotiate a new contract and will strive to help the club improve its league position.
Nothing about the manager, though. No slander of the manager from Martin Wood, so he might get a game.
He wants to start a game, doesn't he? So
yeah. Anyone slagging off Alex McLeish?
Let's have a quick flick through. First team football. All these players. First team football. Ziege, new contract. Toner feels ready for first team football. all his players. Consorti, he's homesick. Davies, disappointed by the. I mean, if you're saying you're disappointed by the club's poor league position, it's kind of
I'm unhappy because of that.
yeah.
So it's McLeish's fault. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Emerson Boyce feels he has no support from his manager, and he's unhappy at the treatment of his teammate. So what happened? Oh,
Not sure. Not sure. We don't know. But
shall we?
it's not a good atmosphere. Not a good atmosphere at Spurs.
Do you think it's because Rebrov was forced to play while still injured, and that's what he's unhappy about?
Started the game limping.
Turned up to the ground on crutches, and was forced to play by Alex McLeish.
This has got to be the last week now. Hopefully, this is it. Last week of McLeish, and you get Glenn Hoddle back.
Big lose to Bradford though. So it's probably asking quite a lot for them to lose to Bradford.
I mean, at this stage, even if they win, I think he's gone. Normally, it happens as well. Their teams have been losing a lot. Then they win one game, and then it's out the door. So I think whatever way, I think he's going to go. So,
it's just if they could lose that, then they've got that home to Everton. It's that Watford fixture there, Ipswich away. They've got a few tricky games, but then nice run sort of after Liverpool, Bolton, Villa, City, Coventry, Blackburn, Ipswich, like all games that if they had an attacking manager, there's returns there.
It's a while into the future because I don't want to be going in when they start playing Man U, Arsenal, Leeds, Chelsea. Those,
kind of wanted him to get sacked. Maybe
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. He might have got the sack. He probably, if they lost against Blackburn, he might have got the sack there. Probably that 3 points sort of bought him a couple of games.
Probably right.
Fingers.
Is there any other questions in the chat at all? Have we seen everything?
Could you compare Chadwick's stats against Nedved? Let's do a quick. Says you're doing it on Wednesday. I might start tweeting out with the names so people can search because I feel like I'm screenshotting and tweeting out the same stats for players every week. I think I've had Lampard asked for several times in the last few weeks, so I might put the names on so people can use the search button. Oh no, where do I want to go? Chadwick and Nedved. So long. There we go.
Nedved's clear.
Yeah, all Nedved. Simon Davies has been carrying McLeish. 18 is still one of the highest scoring midfielders in the game. He's not 18 in this. He's older now. This is different Simon
What season
Davies.
he's had?
He's been there. He's been playing for 3 years. 24 now.
Look at that. Five goals, 4 assists. Decent average rating in 14 league games. Brilliant.
Imagine if Rebrov and Everson had stayed fit up top. You'd imagine that assist number, you'd probably add maybe 3, 4, maybe.
2 or 3, yeah.
Onto that, maybe a goal.
Doing great. And yet he's still owned by no one because they don't trust Spurs assets yet.
He's McLeish just needs to go. Just get him gone.
Will you doing the league tonight as well? The league happening?
We've had. We said by 9:30, and it's 9:20 now.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Which golf?
I'll be able to have a look and confer with Captain whilst watching Scotty Scheffler take down the Masters if he's still leading. Yeah, he's still leading. He's still 10 under. So yeah, I'll confer with captain shortly. Nothing really else. The only thing this week, these League Cup fixtures. I think it's the League Cup.
Yeah, unless it,
Yeah. So
yeah.
this week, if Preston beat Leeds, or Newcastle beat Chelsea, then because of other things that have happened, that double game week 17 could happen, but I doubt it will. And if Middlesbrough beat Southampton, or who's the other one that they're doubling against? Middlesbrough, Everton. God, where's the double? Yeah, Middlesbrough and Everton. So if Middlesbrough beat Southampton or Everton beat Liverpool, that double game, their double game week for 17 will be off as well. So we'd expect all three by next week to have moved into game week 21 on the game. We've provisionally put them. We haven't provisionally put anything there yet, but we imagine it will move to game week 21, which is the New Year, first week of the New Year. So fingers crossed we'll have a decent, reasonably sized double game week with 6 teams doubling in 21, hopefully.
Nice.
But that's the only other sort of admin news to come from this.
Who's top goal scorer in the League Cup while we're there?
Top goal
Stats.
scorer, because it's going to be someone random. Dean Ashton.
Well done, Dean. There we go.
He's got 6.
Cool.
Cool.
Irrelevant, but yeah.
Right, let's just whiz back into. No quick way to get back to. Just flick through the fixtures for the weekend. This all gets tweeted out with the referees. Cool.
Yeah, nice
doesn't
one.
look. David H. Which teams are likely to double in 21? So it's Middlesbrough, Everton, Chelsea, Leeds, Coventry, Bolton. That was the blank, wasn't it?
Blackburn.
Blackburn, Bolton.
No, Coventry, Blackburn, I think.
Coventry, Blackburn. Yeah.
They're the ones that played recently.
Whoever didn't play in game week 13 or 12, whichever one that was.
Yeah. Coventry, Blackburn.
Yeah, they're probably going to play in 21. Right. Can you let us know if United rep James O'Mahony? Probably not. I fancy some carnage. It's been way too peaceful.
No,
really.
I mean, see, I do think James is right, because most people have got triple Man United. So I don't know. I think if you give a couple of rep names, then people panic. But then some would have to keep.
Some keep, some
sell.
sell.
Yeah.
Some hit their second wild card. I reckon if we made clear that United repped and there was people with triple United this week, there'll be people using their second wild card already.
Yeah, perhaps.
With then maybe, and we know that between now and game week 21, there's those 6 teams that will have a double game week. So there's teams that you can look to target now. So yeah, maybe we see that. I think I saw someone that is quite high ranked use their second wild card last week. I can't remember who it was, but I think I saw someone activate their wild card already. Second wild card.
Loads. I mean, there's loads of chips I've got to play, and I think most people are in the same boat. They haven't played more than 2 chips, so it's exciting.
I haven't played
like
any
4 or 5
yet.
chips left.
I think me, Whitebeard, and Captain should be allowed
Oh yeah, I think so.
A game week 18 wild card, or game week 19 wild card, just to
just freshen things up. I
because
think it's fair enough.
there's so many like new players that have come in that I'd fancy punting on. Like now I've said, like I might put my money where my mouth is with like Nicky Butt and just go, yeah, I'll put him in there.
I think you should get another team. Yeah, why not? You're not going to win it, so it's just between you guys, and you can have fun with a new wildcard team. I think it's fair.
Yeah, it does mean that I'd have to leave the proper zombie league that was forgotten who it was. I should probably say that whilst we're on here because there's loads of people in. There's another really big zombie league that I'm part of, and I've seen lots of people making transfers using chips. It's really easy to spot people using chips because the icons that left there with what chips have been used. If you're still in that league, just leave it. It saves us doing a job of having to clear it out at some point. Just to keep everything nice and fun for everyone that is in there. Because I think I'm actually second in that league, but I'm like 30th. Because of other people using chips and making transfers.
Okay.
But
kick him out.
I'd have to leave it if I use my wild card, which is another could win a bigger zombie league.
Could win the zombie league. Yeah.
Cool. Right, let's get to the golf. Thank you everyone for joining this evening. Who's on this week? Are you spacing it this week, Andy?
I'm working. It's Easter holidays, and anytime it's school holidays is bad for me. Anytime it's not school holidays is good for me.
So we'll cross you out from like game week 30, I think game week 30 to 36, all in the summer holidays.
I mean, July and August down the Bournemouth beach is ridiculously busy. So count me out.
Yeah, I'm sure someone will run. Normally, Craig does. I've seen Ed run one. A few other people. Or if weeks that Andy can't make, because I know that Craig struggles because he's normally on his way home from work. Like he struggles sometimes to run it. If someone wants to just DM the official account to say that they're hosting a deadline space on a week that you're not around, then we can keep an eye out for a tweet and we can retweet it from the official account just to make sure that everyone's in able to sort of get their ideas put across for those last minute decisions, etc. So if someone wants to volunteer themselves to be the backup to you, then I'm sure they'd be welcomed. Other than that, I think it is Martin and someone this week on the stream. I haven't got a clue. Martin and someone on the stream this week.
No idea. I can't even watch, and I'm gutted about it because I think I missed a good Thursday. A lot of fun Thursday. So shame.
Join the spaces, whoever is running it. Thursday, it's normally about 6 o'clock that it starts for that last deadline hour, and then Martin +1. It's probably Craig +1, but I'd never get it right in the tweets, so it doesn't matter if I get it right here. And they'll be live with Game Week 15 from 8 o'clock on this channel. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notifications for stuff like preview streams, etc. Coming up on your mobile device when they're about to start.
Nice.
Right, everyone, have a great week. Have a good Game Week 15, and we shall see